After the abrogation of Article 370 in August 2019, incidents of violence have reduced significantly in Jammu and Kashmir. Now, New Delhi is working in the valley to implement its vision for development, enhanced governance and socio-economic justice for disadvantaged section of the population. But this strengthening of democratic machinery in the region has become a thorn in the eye of Pakistani establishment. Pak-backed terror groups are attacking local political leaders and other elected representatives in the Union Territory. Recently, terrorists shot at a leader of a political party in Jammu and Kashmir's Kulgam district.
After 2 years of abrogation of Article 370 from Jammu and Kashmir, the region has seen significant development and relative peace. However, Pakistan is turning no stone unturned to create unrest in the valley. Frustrated by repeated failures at fomenting terror in Jammu and Kashmir, Pakistan's ISI is now targeting the very system which is designed to look after the well-being of the civilians in the region. Recently, Javed Ahmad Dar, a local political leader, was shot dead by Pak-backed terrorists at his residence in South Kashmir. The terrorists, supported by Pakistan's army and the ISI, have attacked a number of local political leaders and several other prominent people in various districts of Jammu and Kashmir.
Pakistan is a rogue state which is constantly endeavoring to think through ways and means of undermining the smooth functioning of the government in Jammu and Kashmir. With this aim in view, they have started resorting to selected, targeted killings of certain politicians and elected representatives of a political party. However, other parties which stand by the deep state of Pakistan are not being targeting. Their intention is twofold. Firstly, undermine the morale and motivation of these people, and secondly, drive a sense of fear and scare in them.
This was the second killing of a local leader in the Union Territory in the last 1 week. A 2-year-old child was killed recently, and 7 people, including a local leader and his 5-month-old son, were injured after terrorists lobbed a grenade at his residence in Kashmir's Rajouri district. Earlier, terrorists associated with Lashkar-e-Taiba killed another local leader, Ghulam Rasool Dar, along with his wife in South Kashmir's Anantnag district last week. In June 2021, Rakesh Pandita, a municipal councillor and a Kashmiri Pandit, was also shot dead by LAT terrorists in South Kashmir's Pulwama district. Such attacks have witnessed a spike in the last few months. These terrorist attacks are meant not only to cause large-scale damage to life and property, but also to create an atmosphere of fear and terror among the people of Jammu and Kashmir that would hinder the economy and progress in the valley.
जैसे मेरे ब्रदर दूसरे जो बीजेपी के अध्यक्ष हैं, वो जब यहाँ से यहाँ तक आए तो उसके बाद उधर से ग्रेनेड उसी टाइम थ्रो हुआ जब वो नीचे से फोन करता करता ऊपर आया. सर, मेरा बच्चा अभी वापस नहीं आएगा.
Bleed India with 1,000 cuts has always been a state policy of Pakistan against India. Following the same strategy, Pakistan, which has failed miserably at subverting peace in India's Jammu and Kashmir, is now trying to hit India from different corners. Recently, Jammu and Kashmir police busted a Jaish-e-Mohammed terror module and arrested 4 terrorists along with their associates. As per an official statement from the police, they were planning to collect arms that were to be dropped by drones and supply them to active terrorists of Jaish-e-Mohammed in the Kashmir Valley. The terrorists were also planning to plant a vehicle-based improvised explosive device in Jammu before August 15 and also target other important parts of the country, including Ram Janmabhoomi Temple in Ayodhya and Panipat Refinery. However, the Indian security forces busted the module before it could carry out the attacks.
Problem with Pakistan is that it is using drones to now transport arms, ammunition and narcotics to all its underground, overground workers, and also its militants who are there. Like what the DGP said, there are some militants who are already trained and lying underground or lying dormant. The security agencies and Jammu and Kashmir police investigated the whole thing, carried it out, and today they have been very successful to bust this module of 4 of these JEM militants who have already recognized the Panipat refinery, the Ram Mandir Ayodhya in Ayodhya, and other targets. They are already planned how they would attack them, whether on 15th August or after. That entire planning was done by them, and they were just now waiting that some more arms ammunition would be coming, which they would be using over there.
Despite all the embarrassment and name-calling at various global forums, Pakistan continues to use terrorism as an instrument of its state policy. In a sophisticated world where the other countries are looking forward to establishing peace, harmony, and developing new technologies for the advancement of the world settlement, Pakistan's state policy of terrorism is causing violence and is creating an environment of distrust in the world.